All right, you guys, I told you that Mike Schroeder was coming up later, and here he is. He was our October Adultitis Fighter of the Month, and we kind of missed October because of our Halloween show and gallery night, so a little delayed, but worth the
He
wait.
still was the October
Worth
Adultitis Fighter of the
the
Month.
wait. Seriously, guys, he is so inspiring. If you go to our blog and you can just scroll down, you'll find his whole post. But Mike is a super adultitis fighter, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. He lives by a motto, or a life lesson, I should say, that his dad taught him. And I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm going to read it because it is pretty epic. All right. He says, the real magic happens at an altitude of 30 inches. And what he means by that is when he's on the ground playing with his two beautiful daughters who they adopted this year in COVID. What a corona blessing. He is just so grateful for this family that him and his beautiful wife Amy have. And being down 30 inches from the ground, you could attest to that.
Yeah.
That's where the true magic in life happens. Playing games, being in their world is where he fights adultitis and where he gets renewed to bring that out into the world. So very cool.
It reminds me of that. Was there a line you had when we had young kids about building up capital and being on the floor time?
Yes,
right?
floor time.
Remind me of that.
Deposits and withdrawals. So the concept is the more you log in and deposit, like sitting on the floor and just receiving and being and present and listening and not directing, the more deposits you make. And then when you have to make a withdrawal, like it's time for a bath, it's time for bed, it's time to eat your broccoli, they're much more willing to let you do that because you put the deposits in. It's like simple math, you guys. But it is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
The other cool thing that Mike said is that at the time he wrote this, it was October 8th. He said at that time, he had already received 4,716 flu shots from his daughter.
Wow.
From her Doc McStuffins medical kit. So practicing.
I think that's like a few more than they recommend, the CDC guidelines.
You can
but
never
maybe
have too many.
In the year of COVID, it's
okay. 4,716
I love
is
too,
the optimal number.
I love too how kids love to like do it like in your eye, like they're your ear, like they're always picking very.
You gotta love Doc McStuffins medical kits, guys. So he's just practicing what he preaches. And then when he was talking about how do we deal with people with adultitis, he basically went back to our interview with Dr. Redshoe and said she quoted it perfect: love, compassion, listening. Like love on them, pray for them. So I cried reading his answers. I'm sure you will too. He is such an inspiration, Mike. We love you. Thank you for your example, and you inspire so many of us.
Absolutely. I think as he would probably say, as we say, as anyone says, is like none of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. We're all in this together. We said yesterday on a car ride, we talked about the idea that fighting adultitis is a team sport.
Yeah. And
we love lifting up people who are doing a great job, and sometimes it can be the false idea that these people we lift up, or even ourselves, like we got it all figured out and we're perfect all the time. It's like we all need to be reminded. We all need to be reminderers, and that's what we love about this award of Adultitis Fighter of the Month, is it reminds us of why we do the work we do and how to do it better, because we have such great role models all around us. So
awesome, Mike. Thank you.